Like, bitch, I know you want to be DP'd and everything. You want me to put the dildo in your mouth while I'm hitting it and you got the vibrator on there and make you sound like...
Sing, 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 sing. Everybody start to sing. La-di-da, ho, ho, ho. Now you're singing with a swing. Sing, 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 sing. Everybody start to sing. La-di-da.
How does somebody become one of the most hated people online but still manages to pull in an audience every night? Let's see what the noise is about.
I was talking to one of my homies today, and guess what he said happened to him? Matter of fact, I'll just show you first. I'm gonna show you first.
Thank you for coming over, baby.
No problem. You sure your parents are gone for the weekend?
You're on a cruise. Come in.
Wait, hold up. This yours?
Yes, silly. It's mine. Did you want to play while I put my baby to sleep?
Sure, that's cool. Wait, hold up. You got Tetris?
Yeah, I do. Go ahead. I'll be back.
Hey, bro, you really in here with my baby mama? I'm about to take flight off.
Walter, get out of here! We're not even together! Leave before I call the cops! I'm so sorry, baby. I don't even know how he knew you were here, I swear.
Why didn't you tell me he knew where you live? Foul. Don't call me baby. You can't be trusted ever again. Yo, I'm like... there was...
Sora was something else, man. I miss Sora. Actually, LTG the one put me on the Sora. Basically, I would have never caught wind of it had I not been in that stream that night. And I have my own. You're going to see my intro. You forgot to remove the fucking watermarks though, man. It was a site that was connected to the Sora thing for you to remove the watermarks to make it more of a clean look. But I appreciate that. I created some dope shit. All right.
Look, I'm like, yo. So soon as I talked to him, I already knew what he was gonna say because he told me that he was dating a chick that had a black kid, right? He's like, yeah, I'm dating this Latina. Well, he didn't say date. He's like, yeah, I'm talking to this Latina. He's a Latino, right? He's a Hispanic dude. He's like, yeah, I'm dating this Latina, blah blah blah. Like, she's cool. I said, let me ask you a question though. I said, does she have a kid? He was like, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna ask you another strong question. Don't be afraid to answer it. Is the kid half black? That's the first thing that I said. He's like, yeah, bro. He's like, he is. I was like, well, I said, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I said, for a dude with no kids, you know, vibrant guy, so on and so forth, I said, you for damn sure shouldn't be fucking with a chick with a kid, and you for damn sure shouldn't be fucking with a Latina with a half black kid. He's like, why did you say that? I said, come on, bro. I said, you're a muchach. I said, that's gonna look funny. I said, you guys are at outings. You guys are holding a half black kid. Like, she's on this side, boom, this side. I said, does the kid like look half black? He's like,
oh yeah, he got a point. That is gonna look weird. Let's say you're at the Dodgers baseball game, right? You there with your Latina thing, you know, como te sientes, señorita? I don't know, she's estoy aprendiendo, right? And then everyone looking at you, and then looking at your girl, and then the what he call an anthropoid, and they see that the kid is clearly half black. They're gonna be looking at you like you're brown water. If they're clear water, they're gonna be looking at you like you're brown water, basically, like she's tainted. And again, it took me a little while, but I had to look at it from you guys' perspective. Had I had been a Mexican and I was inserted in a situation and the Latina female I was interested in had an anthropoid and the anthro was half black, I wouldn't have been around because I don't want those type of eyes on me. I don't want eyes on me. And how the fuck am I supposed to perform after that? It had to be good to her. She got a kid out of it. And at best, I have a decent package if I'm a Mexican guy, right? At best. How the fuck can I perform after him? Like, bitch, I know you want to be DP'd and everything. You want me to put the dildo in your mouth while I'm hitting it and you got the vibrator on there and make you sound like... How the fuck am I supposed to perform after that? I'm short as fuck with a Bob the Building helmet on and shit. Like, he got a point, man. He has a point.
yeah, bro, it does. I said, nah, you can't fuck with her like that. I said, you could fuck with her, but I said you could never date her for real. So, you know, he's telling me about that.
Again, I hate to pause it, but I have to interject when I have to. I'm so fucked up. I'm talking to a female. I'm somewhat okay. I have one eye open for it, right? I got one eye open, and she telling me about her past and the things she's done. And I'm mad at this bitch about some shit that happened before me. And for that reason alone, it's like I can't take her serious. I can't. Especially if someone remind me I'm at a Dodgers game, I'm in public, and then someone remind me. What am I looking for? Hold on. Saying something today. Let's say if you got a girlfriend or what, and you post her, in a way, you're basically you got her up here like, y'all, this who fucked this? Who got the tea on this? I don't. That's why again, I agree that you should keep the shit in private, because if it's in public, it's publicized. It's going to be a lot of people that weigh in on a situation that make me not like what I like. I accepted my future. Wallahi, I'm going to be Fox Motor rolling out this bitch with like 30 Dana Scullys. And a few of them may be Tesla bots or sex dolls to help me in my endeavors. Now I'm trolling with that part. You're going to have sex dolls. All right. But seriously, it's like, I knew it was something wrong. I mean, is there something wrong with me, or is there something wrong with society? I know there's something wrong with society, not me. I'm God. But yeah, she told me about her past, and I was disgusted. I'm like, man, I'm heated. I just figured I'd tell you guys that.
Just basically some shit but he's kicking it with her a lot. So when dudes kick it with a lot, maybe they begin to like him, unless you're me and you're a narcissist, right? So, bro, as soon as I talked to him today, he's like, damn, bro, guess what happened? I'm like, what? As soon as he said, guess what happened, I already knew what he was gonna tell me. He's like, yeah, I was kicking it over her pad, blah, blah, blah. Like I was
I'ma
over
get
there
it.
for like 2 hours. I hear her banging on the door. He's like, I hear crazy banging on the door. I'm thinking like, I already know what's gonna happen. He said, there's some dude screaming like, hey, you hear about banging mama, blah, 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 banging on the fucking door, boom. And he said, dude kept slamming on the fucking door, banging on the windows, and he peeked, and he said, I guess the dude seen him. So he really just started trying to kick the door. Boom, boom.
Oh,
Kept
hell
trying
nah.
to kick it like, I'm in love with you, blah, blah, blah. Exactly, bro. Why would he crash out if she wasn't still fucking with him? So, man, this dude, he tells me
No
the
way.
dude trying to get in there, banging on the door, looking through all the windows, sees him. Bro, he said what he did, he went in the bathroom and locked himself in. He said he went in the bathroom and locked himself in. I'm like, what the So, because he's like, I didn't know if he had a gun. He's like, I didn't know if he was like, bro, I didn't know. He's like, I never been in confrontation like that in my life. I never been around any of that type of shit. But he's like, for me, I was just in fear. He's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, I was in fear of my life. So he said he went in there, locked the door. Dude was still banging on the and then he heard something, boom. And he said he could hear the dude run straight to the bathroom. And he said the dude kept banging on the door, like, hey, bro, come out, bro. Step outside, gang, blah, blah, blah. Like, crashing out crazy. And I guess the dude ended up leaving. And she knocked on the door. And I guess he was like, is he gone? Boom, knocks on the door. I guess the dude left. And I'm just like, he's like, bro, I was just happy to get out of there with my life. Like, I said, after this, I said, you got to carry bro. I said,
What he done fucked up at? Why are you going to a bitch's house? Why the anthro is still there at that? I'm not going to. I've seen too many movies. I heard too many stories as well. Close quarters. I'm talking about somebody you know that knows somebody. By the way, you went over there. Why the kid was there or where she live? You know her BD know where she stays. You can assume that. It's safe to assume that. And you went there naked. You ain't had no materials, no bandages. Had you got double tapped, and you knew ahead of time that the BD was black. Damn, just hit my elbow. This guy a noob.
That's literally it. I said, from now on, you must carry it. Because I said, if you locked yourself in the bathroom and you kept trying to think of ways to defend yourself when you literally have the top of a toilet, like that top part of the toilet, like movies, when you could just take that and bash it over somebody's head, I said, you got to carry it. I said, I know you're a fan of like outdoorsy like nature. I said, well, take that same and start applying it to guns. Because I said if you were somebody that was toting and you went to target practice 24/7 and you was really about your, you'd have been sitting there calm like, bro, if you come to this door, I swear I'm gonna blast you. I swear I'm gonna shoot. And I said you would have been completely in the right to keep this dude, or excuse me, to calm this dude for coming in there and threatening your life. I said from now on, I said you have to go get a gun. I said you have to. Your new hobby, that fishing, all that, that's cool. I said now it's time for what? But he said the girl like texted him the next day and just said, "Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm so embarrassed," and literally said that. And I said, "That's all she said." So he showed me the text messages. Then the next day, she sent him a big ass, like giant, like double paragraph, and was like, long story short, summarized it was like, what did it say if I can remember? Long story short, it basically said like, "Oh, I'm sorry, blah blah blah." Like, I didn't know that was going to happen, but she's like, "I'm gonna just give you space, and you can tell me if you want to continue to talk to me. I'm sorry." I said, "Damn, that's all she said." I said, from this point on, I said, let's just say if you ever fuck with her again, I said, now you got to get all types of videos, flicks out of her, pulsatings, squirtings, pisses, all types of shit. I said, with no intention of ever fucking her again. I said, you got to get every video you can out of this bitch. I said, I would just do that and never see her again. Like, I would just get all these creamy videos, flops, all types of shit, and never see her again. He said that would have been more complicated. You about to be hella court risk your freedom for calming the dude. Not really, because he came in there on some, like the door was kicked in. So you wouldn't even have to argue that self-defense. You kicked in the door, bro, I'm in the bathroom. So they would have seen any type of exit wound or anything would have been in the bathroom of somebody barging in and I shoot. So that's literal forensics. Like that's forensics. Yeah, he was like, damn, bro. He's like, if something happened and I was able to kill him, like, would I have been in trouble? I'd be like, nah. I said it shows entry through the front door of him kicking in the front door through the front. The place was messed up. You went into the bathroom, so it's gonna show him barraging himself based off the hinges and everything. It's gonna show him, barraging himself into the bathroom, and then it's gonna show exit wounds. If you were to shoot, then it's gonna show that you were defending yourself. It's forensics. But yeah, I was like, yeah, bro. I said that's just why I always say to tell men don't with kids, and especially don't be going to their fucking house because you never.
Man, I agree. I agree. First off, I found out you got a kid. First thing I compute, I know I'm fucked up like this, and I have a fucked up sense of humor, but I own it. So what I'm configuring, oh, this guy didn't bust in you. He didn't put it in your butt and put it in your mouth right after, then bust on your ass, titty fucked you, spat in your mouth, choke slam you, leg dropped your ass, Hulk Hogan from the dresser. That's the turnbuckle. Fingered you in with the dildo in your mouth, because she want DP, but she don't want to actually have two guys there, so she say. So you DP in her, and the teammate is the dildo, the purple dildo. I'm already turned off. As soon as I know a guy busting you, you swallowed it and everything. Like I can't do that. I can't. Like like these things are like trophies to guys, and then you're just holding this up. Like, guys, who fucked this? What's the T on this? Like, and whatever her roster is, then puts however much mileage on her, slutted her out. Guys are nasty, especially if you a bad bitch. They're gonna make sure they do the nastiest shit to you. Was that is accusations, confessions? I mean, you fuck that. You get what I'm getting at. A bitch tell me about her past. I can't look past it, baby. As far as I'm concerned, your past is your path, and my future is my future. And you see it as well. Shout out the future. Yeah, I guess I'm just fucked up. I don't know. As like humans or what we're just like, well, you got the Adam 22s of the world with broken jump shots, but for the ones that are the way God intended them to be, as far as the males go, it's like we want something that's not tampered with. Like, bitch, I want the new vehicle, latest, no mileage. I don't want your ass in my seats with the seat warmers on. You don't wash your ass correctly. Like, yes, bitch, I'm comparing you to a car, okay? Again, you seek experience, so don't try to conjure up this pointless conversation that I'm not going to divulge in with you anyways, being you better be a virgin too. No, bitch, you seek experience. A competent leader that comes with experience. I seek inexperience. I want a bitch that's a noob. No materials, nothing. No skins in the locker, nothing. I wanted to. Told you, man. At the end, this is just a dating pool, and we just have to pick from the pool. We have to pick. I mean, not we. I'm talking to you. You know. It's like you. At this point, it's like I guess you gotta pick the one that's the least tainted or some shit. Like, but it's like naturally we're just like possessive. I know you're not supposed to be possessive. You're supposed to, like, one thing for sure, love most certainly is. Love is to observe and not touch. What I mean by that, to give you some premises, is a lot of us went through things that were unnecessary, some worse than others. You believe God does everything for a reason? Okay, why was that kid molested in his home by his stepfather? Or, oh, you have no words for such. Now, I ain't know. All right. So a lot of us went through things and we wonder, why didn't we get help from whatever you believe in? Wallahi, a higher power, cherubim, seraphim, Anunnaki, Anakim, Gilgamesh, Hornswoggle, motherfucker. Your parents, you didn't get the help you felt you needed. Well, a lot of them people that go through those type things, though, they don't ever recover. But let's say from just tough things, you know, and it could have been avoided. But eventually you will get strong enough to stand up on your own. And then you will look back and appreciate that you weren't helped. I feel like our ancestors, however you conceive this or what, like I feel like they've lived a physical incarnation like us right now, though nothing is truly physical. So they say, right? Everything is energy vibrating at different frequencies. Frequency. So, damn, did I lose my point? Damn, I had a good point. Fuck. It may come back to me.
No, like and on
Oh
top
yeah,
of
it came back to me. I downloaded it. But yeah, it was upon a time that they lived a life just like us, and they was wondering the same shit. Like, whoever they believe in, why didn't you help? And then some of them, after this life was up, they probably made it to the halls of Amenti, the halls of enlightenment, right? And now they look down on you and they observe you and not touch you unless it's really necessary for them to manipulate energy, make that bullet miss you that had your name on it and it ricochet and hit somebody else in the face. That was more deserving, I suppose. Perhaps. Sure. So you get me? It's like, in a way now, going through some of the things I've been through, it's like, okay, I appreciate that. Because if you would have helped me, I'll fall back down and probably be, you get me? So yeah, love is to observe and not touch. All right. Love is a lot of things, though. A lot of things I'm not going to get into on my thoughts on love or what, but let's continue.
that, it's worse when it's a black nigga. Cause you already know how niggas are, and I already tried to tell this dude that before. Last time we chopped it up, I said, bro, you can't put with a Latino with a half black kid. I said that's a bad look. That's the first thing I said. I said now you gotta deal with whoever BD is,
Right.
and he's black. So you gotta, if he's a typical nigga like most niggas are, you're gonna have to deal with this baby boy ass. It's not like it's a new age where he comes over like, hey, well, let me just like, hey, oh, you got a dude there? Oh, what's going on, bro? I just came over to drop off diapers. Hey, you guys have a good time. What are the chances you're gonna run into a black like that? 9 times out of 10, you're gonna run into a frog that's gonna be on super raw garage, all this type of shit. And now you're gonna have to kill the guy. You know what I'm saying? Everything. So it's just like I told him. I said after this, bro. I said if you do fuck with chicks with kids, you gotta fuck with a Latino or an ice queen or that has like a kid that's not half black. And then he told me that the chick's BD has multiple other kids with different BMs. So clearly they still around or he got feelings for her, so on and so forth. So yep. I was like, damn. I was like, bro, I had a situation like that, but me and the person got in physical contact. I said, you're lucky enough where it didn't go that far. But it's just crazy. Like, I just knew something like that would be a possibility of happening as soon as he told me that the bitch's kid's father was a black dude. I already knew. I was like, all right, well, yeah, I already knew it was going to be on some wrong. So,
You know, and when you train, you can't handle the situation like that because he could have been a victim. One of my philosophies, I'm not going to be victimized. I'd rather victimize. Well, he wouldn't be the victim, right? In the victim's eyes, you know, the actual victim. If I was in his situation and I'm feeling anxious, all right, and I hear the ruckus and I'm configuring, I know what's going on. First off, I'm going to have my gun with me. That shit attached to me. Like it's necessary. Like it's like my hand. It's attached. Like it ain't going nowhere. So I'm going to have that on me. And then I hear this ruckus and it's a threat. I'm going to give you a warning. And then I'm going to propose you another warning. You don't take heed to that warning. I'm going to tilt it and I'm going to send 4 shots through the door. I'm going to open the door and I'm going to see your carcass right there. And I'm going to roll you in the carpet and because it could have been dangerous. If the Rock came in that bitch and he just started shooting through the door because you wouldn't come out, then you're dead. You're dead at that point. No situational awareness skills. Yeah, I'm shooting through the door. He gonna fly right across the room and sound just like this.
All you niggas be careful out there, you non-black dudes especially too. Don't f with a chick that's not black that has non-black kids. Does that make any sense to you? But yeah, don't f with a chick that that has a black BD because you're not. It's not gonna be a rant. It's not gonna be a new age black like me or something like that. Where I just like, oh, I just came over to pick up Ronnie. Not really. Do your thing. Is Ronnie in here? Yeah, just bring stuff outside. Huh? Like, I wouldn't give two. If I'm done with you, I don't give two. It was probably a BSB in the first place. So I really don't give two damns. Yeah, chicks with kids are a complete red flag. Just
Yeah.
because you never know, like.
And a lot of women with kids gonna feel some type way about this when they see this, you know. But it's the truth. The truth can never be considered disrespect. Also, the truth don't care how nobody feel. And I'm God, and the truth don't give a fuck about how God feel either. So a damn sure don't give a fuck about how you feel. Fling your ass off the planet. Like, what the fuck? I can't do it. Because that's the first thing I'm thinking. This nigga done busting you and he did everything else to you. I don't want you, bitch. It's like somebody... I was about to say something crazy. It's like somebody spitting in my water or something. Like somebody had their lips on my water. Like, no. No, I'm cool. I'm cool. Hell nah.
Imagine like you get calmed and you can see you're like a lost soul on Earth and you lost your physical body because of a kid. Like damn, you just in the void, like just watching Earth go by. Like you didn't go to heaven or hell yet. You're just in the void, waiting for your ticket to be punched to go to heaven or hell, and you just watching the world go by. Like damn, I really got calmed over a kid. Wow, yeah, that's
bigger than that. Imagine that happen. Fast forward, then you reincarnate through a hoe. Imagine that.
Literally, a dangerous game to play as a single guy or as a guy, period, with a bitch with kids. Because of nonsense.
Okay, y'all get it. I don't think the guy's so bad at all. You know? Actually, I feel like LowTierGod is the greatest desktop streamer of all time. Is that a controversial take? He got like a weird dynamic within his space. It's like he has his core, but it looks like bigger than that. He has a bigger core, but they more dedicated to, I guess, attempting to take him down or just poking fun at him. It's an infatuation. It's a parasocial. It's like they know this guy upload on his own channel, but they will go to the hate channels and go and subscribe and get all the viewership up on there. And it's a weird thing. I don't think I ever seen anything quite like this, really. And again, I think he's the best desktop streamer of all time. That's my opinion. The greatest streamer of all time to me is iShowSpeed. And I'm not saying that because I'm from the exact same parts. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio as well. But yeah. And he did put me on a Sora, and I created a whole bunch of dope shit because of this guy. So Sora gone now. It's too late. It's too late. That's it for this video. I will be leaving the original video in the description below. Don't forget to like the video if you like the video, or thumbs down the video. Hey pal, I gotta put my hand on your shoulder. I don't give a flying fuck what you do, alright? Hype up the video if you feel compelled to do such. Comment, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications, DM me the link via X, formerly known as Twitter. Let me know what you want me to react to next or what you want me to talk about. Follow me on Twitch, Kick, and Rumble. I promise you, my Twitch and Kick blow everyone else's Twitch and Kick out the water. Go and look at the work I put into it. You can see from my YouTube channel, I put just as much, if not more, work into my Twitch and Kick as KICK. Everything, channel point pictures, badges, and it's all unique and nostalgic. And if you have the eye to see such, it's this underlying thing we will have that goes without saying. That's why I'm not saying, all right? Check it out. I'll see you guys in the next video, man. I'm out.